Good morning. It is like 6 a.m. Um, today's video is a bow must be drawn to be fired. And what that means is you can't make something happen unless you put effort into it, unless you try. I guess that can be kind of going on hand in hand with taking risk, but not necessarily, because taking risk could be like, all right, well, I know how to dance, but there's this thing I want to try. Or it really comes with something you haven't done before. As in something that's completely new to you, like, oh, I have no idea how to do computer science, but let me try. Let me look at it. Oh, I have no idea how to properly square off a building. Let me try and square off a building. Oh, I have absolutely no idea how to try and sell a piece of property. Let me try. It works because it must be, you must put effort into it to even be able to see the results of it. And I know my mother will probably end up watching this. This goes with conversation we talked about last night about religion. And my father said that how with the type of religion or type of form of religion I have or whatever, it really just seems like I have no idea what I'm doing and that it's a waste of my time. And then so this topic really stuck out to me is because for me to even know if this is right for me, I have to draw the bow back. I have to put effort into the arrow before I pull the trigger. You know what I mean? Before I'm here and I'm pulling here and I'm like, all right, well, this is my shot. I have to make the effort to get to here, to get prepared to fire the arrow. And what that means is, like, once you've put the effort in to see the result and see what it does and see how it is, then you have to take the time to both sit with it and to really comprehend how you feel about it, how you as a person feel about whatever you're doing. Because, like, for instance, like I said earlier, computer science. I have no idea what computer science is. But I bet you if I were to go try it and I liked it, I would be like, all right, well, obviously I'm not going to throw away dancing and working to come spend all my time in this. I'll put more effort into it. It interests me. I'll look at it. I'll read up on it. I'll sit with it for a little bit. I'll continue to work on it, and I might try and make something out of it. You know what I mean? As opposed to just being like, oh, and there you go, it's shot, or not even pulling the bow back, not ever trying something different. And that goes with a lot of things in life. I also wanted to say it's going to sound weird, but a lot of people are very 3D, which means they're stuck here on this earth, as in they can't have a different perception. I don't want to say than other people, but they can't have a different perception than other people. I feel like a lot of people nowadays are very, very closed off mentally. And I don't think we're supposed to be very closed off. I feel like that's just the society just shutting down creativity. It's also the school system, but shutting down creativity and innovation and being different. You're just supposed to pretty much go to work from 9 to 5 in the morning for school and then live with that for the rest of your life. And be happy with the religions that are thrown in front of you. And I don't like that, because there's only really what are the two main religions? Catholic and Christianity, aren't there? And those are two in the same pretty much. And you're just kind of told to believe in that and follow that, but I don't think you ever should. I think you should be different. I think you should figure out what kind of religion works for you. Because, like me and my parents talked about last night, my mother was like, well, yeah, but all in the hard times I was in, I prayed to God. And I was like, that's amazing. But in the hard times I've been, I've never prayed to God. Even when I was or claimed to be a Christian, I was not, I'm gonna go pray to God. For me, that was never an option, really. Because to me, I didn't get the same feedback, or I didn't get the same feeling, or I didn't get the same thoughts, or God's voice, or however you want to word it. For me, whenever I started to learn how to control my situations and control how I feel about it and how I react to my situations, I've realized that for me, that works a lot better than believing in some God that's up there who's higher than me. Like, I believe in a higher power, but not necessarily a God, as in a deity, as in someone who I'm inferior to, someone who is above me in the ranking status. I believe that the universe is purely a transverse energy. There is a higher power, and that higher power does not have to be a God. It's not a God that created the universe and is stepped away from it. It's more or less a higher form of energy compared to not a higher form of intelligence, not a higher form of life, because both of those represent God. Those are both what a God is. But a higher form of energy, as in it has mastered the way of energy. Obviously, not if I master the way of energy, I'm going to become a universe or some crap like that. But for me, it's a lot more tangible to believe in the universe than there is a specific God. Because I know, in every situation I've been in the past 2 or 3 months, when something goes wrong, something happens, I know why the other person reacted how they did. I know why I reacted the way I did. I know how to fix the way I reacted. And I know whether or not the situation was a situation where I needed to push the person away and either give them space, set up boundaries, or if that was a time in my life when I needed to pull that person closer and become closer with them and grow with them more. And I think, and I love my parents to death, obviously. Like I said, they're most likely going to, at least my mom's most likely going to watch this video. I love you guys to death, but it's like me doing my own thing, my own religion or whatever, or however you want to word it. It's, I heard it seems like it's pushing you guys away, but it might just be the period in life in which it's made for. Maybe your guys are supposed to be pushed away because from my religion, my standpoint, my view, whatever, the universe brings the people who are supposed to be in your life, and out of the people who are not supposed to be in your life, out of your life. You have to change your environment. And I don't want to say whether or not that's my parents, but not everybody's always with their parents for the rest of their life. You know what I mean? So for me to figure out if this is what I need, I have to draw that bow back, and I have to put effort into making sure I'm not just wasting my time, as in it not being fake, or it being fake, and me just putting up a facade, which is what my mother said last night, that how I act and how I respond on YouTube and this and that is just a facade because I want to be like someone else. And no, this has nothing to do with anybody else. This is purely what I have gained my wisdom from another person, from another human, but I have not taken their religion. I have not taken how they act, how they respond. I have taken it and molded it to me as a person. So we are all one in one, but we're also all different in one, if that word makes sense. So energetically, we're all the same, but not genetically, but like mentally, we're all different. So physically, we're all humans and we're all locked to this earth, but mentally, we all have a different perspective and how we view things and the way we view things, and that is different from person to person. So therefore, I guess you can technically mimic someone, like my mother said last night, but I'm not trying to mimic someone. I'm not trying to be like someone. I'm trying to be me. I'm trying to find me. And whether or not that this is right for me, I don't know. I have to draw the bow back and figure out if it is for me. If it is, All right, well, I've pulled the bow back, and there's a deer over there. I see that deer, and that deer is what I want to eat for tonight. You know what I mean? So that's today's video. I've got to go to work. Got to get this video posted before I leave. Thank you guys for watching. As always, the man who believes the journey is over has truly lost, and is worse than the man who knows to continue fighting. Never stressing, always pushing. Never stressing, always pushing. You know, keep it chugging, keep it moving. Love you guys. Thank you for the support, and ciao.